Hello everyone and welcome to the greenhouse. I'm Danny. If you've been here before, welcome back to the greenhouse. I hope this video finds you well. And if you're a new viewer or new subscriber, welcome. I'm happy to have you in the greenhouse with us for the very first time. Today is going to be the end of May bloom tour, and I will go around and show you everything that is in bloom, new or old, at the end of this month. Here is the ID to the first one. I just received this. I bought it maybe close to a month and a half, 2 months ago. And let's get her steady here. She's blooming for the very first time for me. And look how purple. Isn't it so petite and cute? I'll give you a picture of the whole plant here just so you can see how truly little it is. And they haven't picked up a fragrance yet, and I don't know if they will. I'm thinking they will, but I'm in love with the color and just how petite it is. Right here is my oldest mini phal in my collection, one of my very first mini Phalaenopsis that I got to live and survive. A very pretty starburst kind of color. Over here is my Norman orchid that is also purple, and it's fragrant. It smells like cinnamon dough, like cinnamon donuts or cinnamon rolls. And I will show you the ID just in case you want one. And let's move on down the line. You guys know I love my yellows. This one is a recent purchase from Cruel Smith. And it's fragrant. It has a beautiful shape to it. I love that shape. Down on the next shelf is Zygopetalum Jumpin' Jack. I love my Zygos. I love the green and the purple color combination together. And it is fragrant. It smells like pepper. Now that this is in full bloom, it smells like pepper when I come in here in the morning, here in the greenhouse. And then next to it, we have Oncidium Gold Dust. That's getting ready to fade soon. And it is fragrant. It smells like vanilla cake. Over here is Knit Nanny Gold. It blooms so often for me. I love this little orchid. And as I've said before, it does have a fragrance. It smells like cedar, like the inside of a cedar wooden chest. And I think these are just so adorable because they just kind of look like they want to reach out and hug you. Here she is in all of her beauty. This is LC Rustic Spots. Look at that color and the freckles and the speckles and the dots. As the bloom ages, those petals turn to this beautiful orange sunset-y color. Down below we have Kernucervi Phalaenopsis. And look how tiny these blooms are. Very cute. Below it, Cattleya. She's fading, but that's okay because she blooms quite often. And next to it is a recent purchase from last week from Hilltop Orchids. This is Phalaenopsis ludemaniana, and it is fragrant. Behind it we have, I think this is called Fairy Tale Joy. That bloom has lasted a really long time. This is from Big Leaf Orchids, and it's fragrant. Right here is Summer Candy Girl, I believe. Summer Candy Girl, yes. in her cute little bunny pot. And take a look at the color. And it's fragrant. Now this one is the same as this yellow one that I just showed you, but I'll give you the ID because I don't think I gave you the ID. This is from Cruel Smith. Fabulous yellow Phalaenopsis. This one here is from orchids.com, and when it first opens, when the blooms first open, the purple is a very beautiful, vibrant, and as the bloom ages, it does fade a little bit, but I still love it. I still adore it. And that's another one of this orchid right here. Happy camping. And it's a little fragrant. Now I absolutely adore this little orchid. This is one of the very first Cattleya types that I fell in love with. This is Patinera Triple Love. I believe it's the NN one. Yes. And it opens up yellow, and then it turns pink, and then it turns this really pretty light purple lavender color. And I am just forever and always in love with this bloom. Here is the next gorgeous girl. Here's the ID really quick. And I haven't found it to be too fragrant yet, but I really just love the shape and how waxy it is, and that color is giving me life. I love it. And looky back there, we have a Bellina bud that will be opening soon. Here is a gorgeous, gorgeous yellow no ID mini phal from a grocery store, and it's one of my favorites. I mean, it's got speckles, itty bitty tiny speckles, and it's yellow and it's fragrant. This is actually the orchid that I have as my YouTube profile picture, and I'm so happy it has rebloomed for me. Up here, these are ones that you guys have seen before that are just still in bloom. And that one there is a recent purchase from my trip to Indiana. Again with the speckles. Down there is my epidendrum that is reblooming. And unfortunately, it looks like this encyclia, I don't know if it's sunburn or cold damage yet. I don't see how it would be sunburn. I mean, this is the first sunny day we've had for a while, but it's not changed its spot. I mean, it's always been a top shelf orchid for me. Oh, my ring is caught. It's always been a top shelf orchid for me, but our power did go out here for about a half a day, and it was it dipped down. It was cold. It was like 40, 41 degrees, but I don't know what that is. But anywho, she has opened up her first bloom ever for me, and smells delicious as well. Beautiful. Now I have a lot of buds and spikes forming that I'll be able to show you guys soon. He's almost reaching the roof. That I'll be able to show you soon, including this little Neo right here. I hope you guys enjoyed this bloom tour. Happy growing, stay safe. Till next time.